Welcome to this introduction to Instagram. I'm going to show you how to get started with using Instagram to make your photos look more beautiful and to share them with the world. So what exactly is Instagram? Because lots of people are talking about it, lots of people are discovering it. But what is it? In a nutshell, it is an app that you can download onto your phone for free, and you can edit your photos and apply various filters, and then you can share them online so that the general public can see them. You can either take a photo within Instagram, or you can import it from your photo library or your photo stream. You can then add filters and alter the whole composition of the photo. Once you've done this, you can add some comments about what the photo is about, and you can add hashtags, which are like the number sign. It's the number sign with a word beside it that allows people to find your photo easily. One of the things you must remember is that when you actually upload a photo to Instagram, it is publicly available for everybody else to see. So unless you actually mark your profile as private, everybody will actually see your photos. This is the main Instagram screen. Up at the very top here, I have my username and my profile picture. Moving down, I have my photo stream, which shows either my latest picture or the latest picture of those who I am actually following. And then down at the bottom section here, I have the people who have liked my picture, and then my comment or the name that I give in the picture, and any hashtags that I've associated with the actual photos. We're going to look at each section as we go along, and I'll explain everything so that you have a very good overview of how to use Instagram. This here is the Explore screen, and what that means is that I can type in a username, I can type in a hashtag, which is the number sign with a word beside it, for example hash Barcelona, and I would type it in here and then I would just search, and that's going to show me any photos that have been marked with that particular tag. Now this is going to be very, very important, and we'll see it when we actually talk about your photos, why it's very important to put hashtags. This is the editing screen, and we have a number of things here. What you can do is, if you were to click on this button here, that will take a photo straight away. Obviously you have your control here where you could actually take a self-portrait, and what we want to do is we want to click on this button, because this is going to allow us to take a photo from our actual photo library or from our photo stream. Here I am in my photo stream, so what I can now do is I could just click on any one of these photos, and that will now open up in the editing window, and we'll begin to edit our photograph. Here we have the main editing window. This is a screenshot that I took of Instagram, and I've loaded up into Instagram, and now I want to edit. So the first thing I see here is I see my filters, and I can select any one of these filters, or I can slide across with my finger and I will see additional filters if I slide from right to left. Each filter is different. Each filter will put a different look, a visual look to your actual photograph. So what I recommend is that you experiment with the filters to see which one you like the best. This button here will bring up the brightness in the picture. Again, experiment with this, because depending on your picture, this can have a huge effect by clicking on this button and one of the filters. Up here we have the frame, and that will put a frame around your picture. The frame will differ again depending on the filter that you actually use. This button will rotate your picture, so if you took the picture at a different angle, you can actually rotate it by 90 degrees, by 180 degrees. This particular function is nice. This is the blur function, and what this allows you to do is it allows you to put a circular blur or a linear blur on your picture. So you click on this button, you choose the circular blur, and you can highlight a particular point in your picture and the surrounding areas will be blurred. So again, depending on the picture, experiment with it. This can be really, really useful. If I want to not use this picture, I can click on the X up here, but when I'm happy, I'm just going to click on this tick mark here, and that'll bring me onto the next screen. I also have this X here as well that I can use if I want to get rid of the picture.